Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's Duggan to throw. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw is Duggan. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Going right back to Akers. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 8. 49 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Akers will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Crawford. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. throwing on first down. Crawford. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing in this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 67 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. They'll go again here with Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Crawford forced out to his left. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Jahmyr Gibbs, 64 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Duggan will look to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Jaguars at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Akers, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. 21-7 Jaguars. And he will be brought out here inside the 20 yardage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw on second down, Crawford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd and 2, Crawford. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. A give up the middle to Akers. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Crawford. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Gibbs is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Duggan. It's caught left side, Boulder. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And quickly they get to the line. Duggan now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Duggan looking to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing, Duggan. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, Crawford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, Crawford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dugan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. And he gets it to Bolden. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Akers halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, Crawford. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. To throw again. Crawford. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Looking to throw. Crawford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The try! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing on first down. Crawford. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
3rd and 2. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On the give, this is Akers. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Duggan to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Gibbs. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd and 2, Crawford. A hit as he throws there in
Games he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 172 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Duggan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This is 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. From the gun on 3rd down. Dugan. He's got Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. Marsh. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Dugan. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here now, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dugan. He's got McLaurin. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Take it to him. Don't let him rest. Take it to him.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Duggan will look to throw this. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter. Makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Here comes 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Crawford escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
It's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
To throw on 3rd down. Crawford going to throw deep for the end zone. And he overshot it. It's incomplete.
At this late stage, they're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea.